Hello, Gemini. It's umomg.tarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. We're going to look at the astrology reading cards to figure out who's talking about you, and then we'll do a tarot spread and figure out what's all going on. If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website, and here we go. Here is your first card. Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Gemini, I know you're out here familiar at least a little bit with Virgo because you guys share a ruling planet. Mercury. Mercury with the communication. It may be clever. It may be concise. But you guys know what you're doing out here with them words that you speak or do not speak. But overall, the whole language, which includes body language. Then we have Aries energy. And the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Don't forget it. Impulsive. Okay, Aries and Virgo. It's giving. Like I always see that there's always a lot of attraction between these two signs. But when you combine this energy, it's like somebody who gets bored easily. Somebody's helpful. Somebody's who's impulsive, spontaneous. But somebody who's also kind of not aggressive, but like it could get intense real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. With the tempers, with the reactions. Okay? And finally we have Aquarius energy, and this energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. It's giving, it is giving somebody who, yeah, it could give like not only child syndrome, even if they're not an only child, but it could give like, I have my own, I'm set in my specific ways. Like how I behave, or my logic, my logic. The way that I think, the way that my logic is, even if everybody in the whole world doesn't agree with it, that is my logic, and it's sound, and you can't tell me nothing. That, I feel that, and this person is very quick to anger. Quick to rebellion, and they do their own thing. Oh, those people are so scary. They're liberating, but they're scary. But yeah, no, that Aquarius energy gives this person kind of a, I feel like they obviously have a unique energy to them with Aquarius, but that rebellion plus that Aries energy, because we're talking Mars now, and Mars can get so aggressive that there's conflict. But also it could be passionate as well. So this person's passionate. Yeah, same thing. You're passionate. You're going to turn into a boiling pot of water and boil over if you have that rebellious energy to you as well. So I don't know. This person is, I feel like, this is a I wish a mother would person. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I have a machete in my back pocket. Don't play with me. Like, it also feels like a very solo, individualistic person. So they might be on their own journey. They might have been emerged into your life through the shadows. They got no friends, family, siblings, none of that. It's a very independent person. So let's pull the tarot and see what they're talking about when it comes to you. First card up is Judgment card. They won't judge, but they're judging. Judgment card. Feels like they've been through the trials and tribulations of life. They have a lot of wisdom and experience. Page of Swords. That being said, there's some gossip around this person. Which means they may be prone to gossiping. But they're judging. Judgment and gossip. Ain't that a bee? Oh my god. This person's being unnecessarily harsh about the judgment and telling your business. And it might be worldwide, where they're, telling people that mutuals. Yeah, this is the first time like the talking is not necessarily like, this is like, I am talking behind your back. Like, I am saying some crappy things, or I am saying some stuff that you may not like. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. This person's also sharing information. Then we have the Six of Wands. Look at that. Victory right there. So we know why they're doing it. This person's out here trying to win, okay? by any means necessary. They're independent. If they got to do what they got to do, then they got to do what they got to do. If the expense is you, they gonna do it. And what does that tell you? Yes, you in the back. People can't be trusted. Okay, people can't be trusted. Look at the Judgment card sitting up there at the front, being like, okay, I feel like the moral of the story is going to come after this experience. The Judgment card is about, like, it's associated, first of all, it's associated with Pluto. And Pluto rules transformation. It rules, like, karmic power, like, and in some cases, obsession. So it's very interesting that this person is coming off that, like, very independent, unique energy, but they're talking about you, and they're judging hard, and they're judging at, like, maybe even, like, your beliefs. They're judging at, like, a broader perspective, like who you are as a person, judging, not just that one thing that you did, but who you are as a person. So they might even have a collection of things that mean that to talk about, because Page of Swords is giving us the gossip energy. And I like that it's Page, because Page is acknowledging that this is immature. This is beneath the king. This is beneath the king energy. And the Page of Swords is giving kind of this, like, curious, I want to know type energy. The older you get, the less interested in, like, gossip around you, because you don't want to get involved, right? But Page of Swords is like, no, tell me. I want to know. Oh my God, let me tell somebody else. That's this person. Okay? Then we have the King of Swords, and this is where things take a turn. I'm like, oh, now I feel like this is malicious because you're king out here. Okay? And the king jumps past the knight and shows up in reverse. And the king is usually the type that makes an executive decision. Those hard decisions, but a fair decision that needs to be made. So it's like, it's hard. Like, for some people, like, it's like, you know, like the presidents or something like that. Like the presidents, how they need to make executive decisions, like, okay, well, we need to shoot down that plane, and, or, you know what I mean? Like, they do some stuff that, like, the regular person couldn't do it because their conscience or their morals, right? But the King of Swords is like, okay, I'm the one that'll make that decision for the greater good, for the fairness of it all. Air energy, it's very intellectual, it's very intelligent. And this person could also mean like a boss or a senior. And it's in reverse. So now we have that type of person, but we don't necessarily have the right intentions behind this person. So from a place of power, gossiping or trying to plan an attack or plan whatever it is they're trying to execute, the King of Swords is kind of acting with malice. I don't want to say malice, but it is malice. It feels more like malice because Aries is there with Mars. Mars can be all this fighting, conflict, aggression, and Aquarius itself is rebellious. Okay, but to stay on track here, this person is talking about you because they're out here judging. They're out here judging and partaking in the idle gossip and manipulating maybe the facts, using their perspective. Like, what if they're close to you, so when they talk about you, they have some sort of authority to it, using that to their advantage in some way. So, like, yeah, no, you know, she like let's say you were some celebrity's assistant, so what you say, people are gonna carry with more weight, right? So I feel like this person, this archetype, is doing the same thing about you. So it's maybe somebody like that, you know, they know you closely in some way. May not be like intimately, but it may be like, you know, I work directly with her, so I know. Terrible work ethic. You know, and people just believe it even though they don't even know. But anyways, so again, the Six of Pentacles is giving us that generosity, that sharing information. What if you're the problem? I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, what if you're the problem? Because they're being generous with information, and even though it might be kind of frowned upon or like it seems like malicious or whatever, they might be just generous with information, and then they might be even like trading that information to get something for themselves, because there's a victory here in it with them. At least they're not just flagrantly just being a jerk and just telling stuff about you. I feel like it's an exchange. I feel like they did it to either get in some good graces or win points. Like, this is like when, you know, you're trying to date someone and then somebody who's close to you doesn't want that to happen because they want to date that person. So they go, oh yeah, she has a permanent STD cure. Like, you know what I mean? And they do something like that, like, or make something up and they go, oh, since you're the close friend, so you would know. And then they win the person for themselves. Or, you know, I feel like it's a little more not just up on the clean and on the up and up. Because of this Aries and this rebellious Aquarius energy, Virgo can be a little bit self-centered and selfish too, and I feel like this it's a flesh. It's a flesh. Like the individualistic energy, the self-serving energy, is very dominant in these three signs when I look at them together, and I feel like this person is just like, I feel like even if their desire is I want something for myself, I feel like it's more of like a judgment, like, oh, maybe you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that so soon. I feel like they are judging, and I feel like I don't know, if you're going out of your way to stifle, karma is gonna deal with you, as per the Judgment card. With, you know, Pluto would have that. You're gonna be dealt with. But I feel like that might be it just might be jealousy. The King of Swords. What brings the King of Swords out of Swords? Somebody so intellectual and somebody so good with strategy. Jealousy. Definitely jealousy. Definitely some sort of lapse in judgment, something they wouldn't normally be, but perhaps I guess their judgment is too harsh. Perhaps they expect more, or they have more of an investment in you. This air energy, it could be like a paternal energy. It could be a boss, supervisor, a father, uncle, somebody that you look up to, just being like, nah. Or maybe it could even look like somebody who wants you to stay dependent on them. They want you, they want to be the person that you go to, and that's what their ultimates. Okay, so I see what you put something in the water. You put a rumor in the water so that this person can stay dependent on you because it's a good strategy, but it's manipulative as well. That could be the case. This could also be like some of you guys working, and then them hiding an opportunity from you that could make you advance because they just want to keep you. It could be that too, and then you know. But maybe they're like, we're going to give you a 10-cent raise though. And you're like, yay. And then like everybody feels like they won. But secretly they're like, okay, whoo, I'm glad we didn't lose this person. They could have been making like double their pay or some crap like that. Like, I feel like there's some sinister intention that is open to interpretation. Because again, it's a win for them. And like, they really want you. They really love you. But like, it's like, okay, they do some underhanded stuff. They do some stuff out of selfishness, or, it's suited to their own intentions, not for your highest good. But if you're none the wiser, then that sucks. But it can't hurt you, right, if you're none the wiser. So it may be a victory for everyone. Everyone might be happy in the end. All right, so there it is. Oh my god, that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video. And if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, whoo! I'm going to lay down. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.